All right, this is the big one, rice and peas. Everyone want to get a perfect rice and peas. Well, today I'm hanging out with my brethren Carlos. Respect my brother.
Yeah, my brother, respect too.
Yeah, man.
Respect, respect,
Just tell
respect.
people who you are and what you do and
Yeah,
like where you're coming from and all of that stuff with the cooking thing.
yeah, originally I'm from Jamaica. Yeah. For years I've been hanging with Collin. Since I've come to the UK, I've been start hanging with Collin. Yeah. Because we have the same, we're actually Parishinas. I'm from St. James, he's from Trelawney. Cousin introduced me to him. The vibe from that time till this time, for me,
No
was
doubt,
in the
man.
flats till this point in time. You understand, with proper
Most
cribbing
deaf,
out.
most deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
At this point in time, we have just actually launched something that is huge, which is the Lane Restaurant. Which is, when I say huge, it's proper huge, because we're talking about celebrities like Kelly Rowland, from straight to Kelly Rowland, from ever since we have celebrity hanging around Collin. So he just bring me on board to really help to enhance it and keep it at the perfect level of this perfect standard, I should say. Yeah, but today I'm really glad for the opportunity
Respect,
to
man.
come
Respect.
vibes with you.
Come on, man. We're
Same
always
vibe from
rolling,
in
you
the
know?
kitchen,
Yes, man.
same vibe we bring in here.
Bless,
Yeah.
man. Respect. All right. What we're going to be doing now, the first thing, people always ask me, how do you hell do you get your rice and peas so nice and so perfect all the time? This is it. First thing you know, I'm going to show you how to cook a family portion. Family portion is about 1 kilo. This, I'm going to give you the exact amount. When you go to the shop and you buy this, which basically they ain't paying me to say this, but this rice is easy to cook. It's easy. It's very difficult for you to get this wrong. All right. This is red kidney bean. This is what you're supposed to. Normally we boil this for like hour, over an hour, maybe hour and a half to get it perfect, and then season it and then use it. But the thing is that time has moved on so quickly. We don't need that anymore. So basically we can use two of this, and we come up with the same result. Right. This is about a family size pot. This is like this pot is just perfect for a 1 kilo rice. Once you pour these peas in, right? And the trick is just to just make sure the coconut and everything is just dissolved. It's like brewing, This rice and peas is like brewing because normally when you cook rice and peas, you cook it with the coconut milk from scratch and the coconut cooking in the peas But this is also, it's not cheap, but it's just it works, And with this peas and this rice, all you need is just maybe a quarter of this. This is very hot, so this melted, right? So for you now, you just need about this amount. If you get it and it's hard, this amount is all right. If you just got just this, and what you do, you just put it on the chopping board. This is melted, so I can't really, but just if you guys was to take note, just this amount is perfect enough for 1 kilo rice. Because it's melted, I'm gonna have to open it and squeeze it out. I know exactly the amount, so it's not difficult for me. And if it's melted, and remember, it's just normal coconut. So, right, the trick is brew the rice. Don't cook it. If you cook the milk out too much, then it become very strong. You can taste the flavor leaving it. So just squeeze a little bit in. Right, you can already smell it. You chop like maybe 2 cloves of garlic to go with it. This is nice base as well for base seasoning for rice and peas as well. The garlic, the fresh thyme, and the pepper is what make it really what it really is, and the coconut. Just chop it in anyhow you can. Just chop it. Or if you want to squash it, if you have a garlic crusher, you just crush it. 2 cloves is blessed. And this is Scotch bonnet. You don't want to play with this pepper. So you're going to hold it like this. You cut 2 slices. This is all right for you. 2 good slices. This is perfect enough. You just chuck this in. That's a lot of flavor so far. Garlic, pepper, coconut. We don't measure things anymore. This is like, but growing up in the Caribbean, we don't have that luxury. So basically, we use our hand to measure. Look, this is how you do it. Just hold it over the pot, handful. Enough. Onion, handful. Enough. This, just a few sprigs of fresh thyme. That's enough. Water. Just that amount. People wonder, always say, how do you know what amount to put in the pot? Once the pot is half, just like you can see this size pot, once this is off, it's just a perfect amount. What I'm going to do now is just leave this to boil, and I'm going to just get the rice to wash. You need to wash this about 2 times to get the starch out. And once you get the starch out to this thing, because you know, some people just pour this rice in just like that. There's so much starch in it, so it sticks easily and it burns easily. So you need to wash a little bit of the starch out. So you wash this, put it to the sink, and you wash it 2 times. Just get that wash for me, Carlos, please. And then once you have all of this together, it's just basically salt to taste, which basically this looks like a lot of salt. But remember, this can feed 12 people. So, you know, it's not a lot. It's just basically salt to taste. There's no other seasoning you need to put in this whatsoever. People put cinnamon, people put, that's crazy. This is ridiculous. You know, this is all you need. You know? I wouldn't even get a spoon. Just spang it in your hand and taste it. This is rustic cooking. That's how you drop it. And you just leave that to boil, and it's going to get red. Salt is perfect. Everything is, and it's just ready. As soon as this bubble to the boil, we'll add the rice, and we go further from here. This is ready for the rice now. And I'm currently washing away the rice. As I say, wash the rice 2 times, and if we're alright, get rid of the starch. What we need to do is add the rice to this now, and just allow it, turn the fire down, and just allow it to steam properly. We'll just get the rice from Carlos. So as you can see, this is washed properly. You see, you can see all the starch is left this right now, and it's like it's very easy to cook. You can guarantee this would never burn. Just scrape it just like this inside the pot. And for all the people who've been asking, how do you get the rice so perfect all the time? Just once you can see the rice and you can see the water and you can see everything, this is the right amount of water for you to have in it. All you have to do is just stir this in, so you can see the peas, the vegetables, so it's like a stew. And you're gonna allow this to just take its time and just cook very, very slowly until all the water is gone. And it will be perfect in about 10-15 minutes. I'll turn this down just a little bit, and I'm just gonna cover it. 10-15 minutes is supposed to be extremely perfect. This is about 7 minutes now since we did this. I just want to show you. As you can see, all the water is dissolved. Alright, you see this stage, you can see the grains, it's still big. So what you need to do is, like, the reason why I do it, I know it need more water from before, but the reason why I do it this way is that if you end up with a situation like this, all you gotta do is just pour just a little bit more water over it. Just a little bit. And you just leave this to steam for another 5 minutes. And it'll be just perfect. I'm going to recap on the ingredients I use. I use just some chopped spring onion, some chopped onion, salt, a bit of thyme, just a few sprigs of thyme, and coconut cream, just about quarter, just about this amount, and this, very, very, very good. And then 2 tin of kidney bean. As I say, you can use the this is the original kidney bean, but when we've been moving on in time. You don't need to cook this for an hour and a half when you can just have these 2. So this is exactly how you cook rice and peas. And 5 more minutes, and this rice will be extremely perfect. You can serve it with anything: chicken, fish, goat, lamb, whatever you fancy. And this is how you do the perfect rice and peas. Simple, easy. Just leave it to time and just leave it to steam. Very, very low heat, and it will be perfect. Right. This is finished now. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you ways how you can plate this to make it really, really presentable. You can, once you plate it this way, you can add anything on the top. So this is my plate. I can move this one side forward, and I'll move all of this to the side. This here is my plate. My old trusty ring. Put it in the center. Here's a spoon. And all you gotta do is just look. As you can see this rice now, you see it's perfectly cooked. You can see this is just perfect. And it's so easy. You can serve, you can eat this with absolutely anything. You can even eat it by itself because it's highly seasoned. You smell that? Smell that too?
Yeah. Up to the time.
Let's put this in. Just stick this in the middle. Simple. Very, very easy. Very easy. And it's not messy. So even if you have some friends coming over and you want to really impress them with your newly found skill, just run this down. If you don't have anything like this kind of fancy stuff, you can always use a spoon. Take a little bit more time, but this is the little chef bit. You can do it just round like this, just round normal edge, or you can do it slant, like push it to the side like this. And you have it looking really, really slant. And you just pull this up.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect and so easy, so simple. And you can present anything on top of this. Anything whatsoever you want. You could put chicken, fish. Beautiful stuff. Absolutely beautiful. Let me just push this to the side. And just leave this just simmer. It's already cooked, but we're just gonna leave it because there's so much herbs and spices in it. The flavor is so just leave the flavor to just infuse more, and that's it. Just leave it to rest, and it's perfectly done. And that's how you do a perfect rice and peas.